What if I tell you there's a learning technique that won't only help you memorize concepts faster, but will also help you comprehend them enough to explain it to someone else in your own words? Let me introduce you to the Feynman Technique. Hi, I'm Florencia from Gradehacker, the non-traditional student #1 resource. We have years helping students, and we found that this technique can be really helpful. So here is a quick guide on how it works. But first, we need some context. Richard Feynman, a Nobel Prize physics winner, created this four-step process to turn any complicated concept into an easy-to-learn one. You achieve results through authentic comprehension, selection, research, writing, articulation, and refining. Basically, you take a complex concept, separate it into smaller, simpler parts, and then restructure them. Works great for studying difficult topics with complex vocabularies such as math, physics, and science. And how does it work? Well, it follows 4 simple steps. Identify gaps in your explanation and focus on them to deepen your understanding. And take time to reflect on what you have learned and review the concepts further if needed. And that's it. Easy peasy. Thanks for watching. Just kidding. Let's see each step in depth. The first step we have is choosing a concept or topic you want to learn. Once you have what you need to study, you do your research and try to understand the topic. We recommend you to read about it, watch videos or lectures, take notes, and ask questions. It's important to get as much information as possible from the start. The second step is to explain your topic in your own words. This means breaking down the concept into smaller parts, explaining them using your own words, and keeping it simple as possible. After getting this, no matter how it went, it will lead us to the next step, identifying any missing, confusing part of the information. In short, see what concepts you can explain in your own words. Once you have those sections identified, research and study until you fully understand. With these concepts clear, now you just need to simplify your entire explanation until you understand them completely. This involves going over the notes and revising them if needed. You may need to reread some of the materials or ask questions to ensure you understand the concept completely. Eventually, you'll feel confident on what you know and you'll have mastered the subject. That's pretty much it. But we know it can be hard to understand the Feynman technique without an example, so here you have it. Last time, we helped Giuseppe manage his time with the Pomodoro technique, but today he needs help with the math equation and learning how to calculate the area of a circle. So, step 1 is to do as much research as possible. Next, he has to write the concept in his own words. Step 3 is to identify any gaps in his knowledge and research concepts. For instance, he isn't sure what's the formula, so he looks it up, finds it, and breaks this concept into smaller steps. With that out of the way, he is ready to explain the entire subject in simple terms. Great job, Giuseppe! See you next time! And this is how you can turn a tedious subject to one easy to learn. If you want to see another example, we have an extra one on our website. Go check it out and see what other tips you can find for your college life. Now, if besides studying you have problems on writing, then you should watch our video on how to write an essay with ChatGPT. Super helpful tutorial. Let us know in the comments if the Feynman technique worked for you. And remember to subscribe to our channel for more tips. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.